you insane or what?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, can you film me for a second?
What is going on, mother lickers? And welcome back to the vlog. As you guys know, we had planned on spending the summer here in Montreal. The first time missing WSOP in the 5 years I've been playing poker. I was gonna spend it here with my dog who just had surgery. I was gonna get settled and spend my first summer in a spot where I'm actually living and try to make some friends, maybe find a girlfriend and get my fucking life together a little bit. But we're not doing that, baby. I've been seeing the Instagram posts. I've been seeing people bink off $1,000,000 bounty pools. And I want a fucking piece of it, baby. We are taking our talents on the road. We're playing the $10,000 WSOP main event. So we're gonna need to build our bankroll a little bit. As you guys know, we didn't play a whole lot first half of this year. Don't have a whole lot of friggin', money floating around. Not friggin' Bill Perkins out in this bish. But what I am is a motivated young man. What I do have at my disposal is a card room. And we have the ability to drive there and make some fucking money, hopefully. So here's the plan. Today is gonna be a little bit of a different vlog. It's gonna be a cash game vlog. We're taking a couple thousand over the fucking playground and we're gonna try to become rich. That's the game plan. So I was just thinking if this was a cash vlog, I'm gonna have to do fucking stupid hand histories and shit like that. And that's not fun. I don't enjoy doing that. But do you know who does? John from the booth, baby. I think he's just gonna do this vlog. Makes my life easier, as not John from the booth, John from real life. Let's get over to the playground and fucking make a little money. WSOP road, baby, come on. Well, this is a little twist to the vlog. It's my boy Harley back there. And guess what? We have not gone to the casino yet. It is right now like the 16th, I think, of June. Recorded the intro on the 13th. And right after I recorded the intro, I got a call from the vet. Hello, boy. What are you doing? I got a call from the vet and they never got all his cancer. They have no idea where the origin, whatever the fuck you want to say, they have no idea where that is. They wanted to do, or thought they maybe do like another poke and prod surgery and hope they can find it or hope they get it or ultrasound his whole fucking body or put him through chemo. And he's 14 years old, man. He didn't do great from the last surgery. He's still fucking half recovering. I can't put a 14-year-old dog through chemo or another surgery. But look at him, bro. Off, Harley, come. Harley, come. Thank you, good boy. Still gotta be stern with him, you know what I mean? He's off leash, gotta make sure that recall's perfect. But yeah, this is probably the most he's been like moving, active in the last little while. We're at a new spot, walking along the river here. I don't know if you can see. Just getting as much as I can. So anyways, long story short, I'm not putting him through another surgery, which is not really a tough decision anymore. I'm not putting him through chemo either. I don't know how much joy he has left. Like he doesn't do a whole lot of tail wagging anymore. Not really eating his kibble, still loves treats and like side stuff, which could just be me. I've been feeding him fucking glory food, so he doesn't want to eat the horse shit. So we're not going to get the surgeries, and without that, he has a time span of about of 2 to 6 months. Which is fucking shit to say, dude. Nope, come on, let's go. Which is shitty. That's it, man. He's had a fucking life, and I'm gonna give him such a great summer. So yeah, we're gonna give him a summer. The vlogs aren't gonna be coming out weekly. I would say bi-weekly probably. Obviously, after getting that news, I wasn't in the mood to film, and I'm honestly not really in the mood to film right now. This shit sucks. But it's life, man. That's, price we pay for having these fucking beautiful, lovely animals for such a short period of time. They fill our lives with so much joy and laughter and fucking this little fucker annoyance sometimes. Then yeah, I guess the next time you see me, we will probably be in the old GMC terrain, heading over to playground and hand histories from our boy John in the booth. That's it. All right, you guys don't care about it. You guys just want to see some fucking cards. Just go fucking play some cards, I guess. All right, what is going on? We are in the 2018 secondhand GMC terrain, heading over to playground. It is Tuesday, June right here, I fucked up every single date I've given you and the guys in this vlog. But that's okay. We're heading to Playground. This is their Titan Tuesday. Every third Tuesday of the week, they do a $400 giveaway for the high hand till like 3:30 a.m. It is currently 3:30 p.m. We are gonna go over there, man, and get some fucking volume in. But I've been talking a bunch this vlog, so I'm not gonna talk anymore. We are gonna get over to Playground. We're gonna toss this bad boy over to our boy Johnny in the booth. And yeah, we're gonna see if we can fucking start putting out some cash vlogs.
But at home. Yeah. Heads up.
I don't have to. What is going on, guys, and welcome back to John from the Booth. I am indeed your boy, John from the Booth, and we have a couple of doozies for you today. I'll tell you what, it's nice to have the reins, give our boy Johnny from real life a little break. We'll try to figure out what the fuck he was thinking in most of these hands, and we hope he runs like a god. Let's dive into a couple hands from the session. I am not going to show you the smaller hands because we are only here for the big daddies, the big belugas, the head honchos. Except for this first one, I guess. The first hand, we have an early position open to 30, and John is in the big blind with ace 9 of clubs. John makes the call as the dealer announces heads up, and we move to a flop of 8, 5, 4. It's a pretty damn good flop for the big blind range. Some might even say it's the big blind special. When the EP c-bets for 60, John finds the call. I assume with the intention of leading small turns or check raising, and when the turn comes a 4, if this plan is the plan I think that the plan is, then it's the perfect card to check raise. John checks, and the original raiser checks as well. The plan, boys, is off. But when the river comes to 3, there is no way we win this pot. There is no way we can win this pot unless... Now, the original raiser has none of this board. John could have it all, so he leads. He leads for 105. A little on the small side, if you ask me, Johnny boy. And the EP agrees. He wastes no time making the call. Although he did not connect with the board, he flips over kings, which is still a pretty hard hand to get to fold. Dusting off a couple hundy to get the session started. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
75. Keep $5 raise.
And here we go. Next hand, the straddle is on, and John looks down at aces, baby, the Rockets. Late position raises to 35, and John makes it 100. We're looking for takers here, folks. We don't want to make it too big and blow some fish off their bullshit. It comes around in the big line, and like music to John's ears, the small blind makes it 300. He makes it 300. Now, John could obviously 5-bet here. But what size would he go? Would he jam? Would he bet 600, leaving only a couple hundred behind? John decides for the sneaky, sneaky little call. And we go to a sexy flop of Jack, 7, 4, 2 hearts. It's about as safe as it gets. But we don't want to give free cards here, especially with the flush draw. The big blind checks, and John makes it 250.
Dus on zijn count, $250. Here's the bet. All in.
The early position raiser rips it! Is this kings? Is this a heart draw? Do we need to hold? Does he have jacks? Does he have a set? We call. He flips over his cards. He has aces too.
Reroll.
When we just showed you a 2-minute chopped pot with aces. You guys, you're not giving me much to work with here, guys. Anyways. Moving on. Next hand, we get aces. Okay, we have aces again. Before I get excited, this better not be a damn chop pot. John opens to 20 in late position, and the button makes the call. They go heads up to a flop. The flop is jack high with 2 clubs. Almost an identical flop to the last time, except now we do have the ace of clubs. Backdoor flush. John c-bet small to $10 and is quickly called by the button. The turn is another club, the 3 to be exact. And now we have the nut flush draw and an overpair to the board. The best overpair you could actually have to the board. Let's see what sizing John chooses here. John decides to make it 105, about pot if my calculations are correct, which they haven't been ever, so don't hold me to that. The button counts out raising chips. He makes it 250. It's a bit of a weird spot here because I think a lot of sets could potentially play it like this. Flushes could for sure play it like this as well. Although we do block the nut flush. John thinks for a little bit. A call here is 100% the standard. I'm assuming his thought process here was I love to gamble. Yeah, John ships it. It's an absolutely huge jam. And the button starts talking.
That's a big shot. Peux-tu me faire un calcul de dommages, s'il te plaît? Bon, now you have the ace of club, I guess. So I'm running dead or I'm good?
He shows one card. It's the 9 of clubs. He shows the second card. Oh my God, it's the king of clubs. He has the second nut flush. He's debating folding the second. Is he really debating folding this? I think this gets snapped off 90% of the time. But I guess he's trying to get any read on John that he can. I am expecting a call here, and a call is what we get.
I call.
We decide to run it 3 times here. Johnny is going to need a little bit of luck.
Why is he jam there?
He's got the flush. First one, put a flush. Second one.
That's so lucky.
Whoa! That hurts. That hurts. I said one time. It's on the recording.
Oh my God, this guy's a luck box! 2/3 of the pot coming our way, baby. The table ponders life for a couple minutes after the hand, asking why the heck would John shove all in? But all John is thinking about is, thank God I'm not the one who has to explain a thought process on this hand. Thanks, Johnny. Great work. What's going on, guys? It is John from the booth reminding you that if you want to play where John plays, there is a link in the description of this vlog that will bring you to the tables. You can play anywhere in Canada. Yes, that includes you, Ontario. Make sure you use the promo code PARTY when signing up for a ton of great bonuses. Those bonuses have not yet been brought to my attention here in the booth, but John assures you they are great. Promo code PARTY, ACR Poker, baby. Here, John defends the big blind, multi-way with king 10 off. The flop comes king 7-4, 2 spades, and it checks around. When this checks around, I would assume nobody has a king. If they did, probably not a very good one, shitty kicker, you know what I mean? So John decides to lead this turn. The turn is a jack, and he leads it for $30. The original raiser calls the bet. Everyone else folds, and we are off to a river. The river is a 7 of clubs, which is an absolute brick. I assume John thinks he has the best hand here, and it would make sense. The villain in this hand tanks for a little bit, eventually finds the call, but does not show. Mucks a couple hundy coming back John's way, baby. Here, John is in the big blind, and he's feeling himself, apparently. He's stacking some chips while the EP opens.
Call.
He doesn't look at his cards. He makes the call. Am I reading this right? Okay. He doesn't look at his cards and he makes the call, a $20 call. I don't know what he has, which means you guys don't know what he has. He doesn't know what he has, so I guess let's take it to the footage. Big blind c-bets for $30 on a jack 6-5 flop.
I think that's a good flop for the big blind. It feels like. I haven't looked yet, but I do feel like it's pretty good so far.
Johnny calls again. Cool. Shirley here now in the early position raiser obviously bets again on the turn 2 versus a blind John in the big blind. He will be looking at, nope, he calls. This man has not looked at his cards. What an absolute gong show. The river is in, ladies and gentlemen, and it is a 3. EP announces that he is betting value. Obviously, that seems like a very valid choice with literally almost any 2 cards. So I guess it is now time for John to finally look at his cards, which he does. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the footage.
Again here. The deuce?
Not the best start.
The deuce?
Yeah, the deuce.
The deuce?
The deuce. I'm probably going to call you with the deuce.
That's for value. I'm okay with that.
That seems like it's good for you. How much is that?
125, 130, I think. 130.
For the run it 3 times. Well,
Run it 3 times now?
no, but for the run it 3 times.
Okay.
Oh my God, he finds the call. What an absolute hero, this guy. Unbelievable. Legit. This guy is legit. The epitome of better lucky than good. My God.
I wish you told. I needed a name.
Oh, fuck. That's not even fun. I tried to do that one for a fucking. Under the gun and the straddle.
Here, John looks down at Jack 9 suited. He opens under the gun to 30. Under the gun 1 calls, and early position makes it 115. I think this deep Jack 9 could be folded very easily, but not today. We see John is still in gambling mode, and he calls. Under the gun 1 folds, and we are going to the friggin' flop heads up. The flop comes 7, 4, deuce. This is against the exact same guy that we tried to blow off kings a couple hands earlier, unsuccessfully, I might add. Have we learned our lesson? Let's find out. John starts with a check, but our villain is not slowing down. They make it 65, which I think on this texture is pretty small. Alarm bells gotta be going off in Johnny's head here, but he legit has Jack high. A fold is definitely the standard, but you know this psycho. He raises. John makes it 225, putting max pressure on every single holding, but our villain wastes no time and makes the call. This is a little concerning here, Johnny boy. The turn is an absolute legend card. It is a 9. We now have gone from Jack high to top pair. From air to top pair. One thing to do here now, ladies and gentlemen, that's to try to get the showdown. Kidding! This man won't friggin' stop. He makes it 250 and he gets snap called again. The river comes a 4. It's a fuck all card. A brick, some might even say. John makes the check, and before he is even done doing the checking motion on the table, the original razor jams for all of it. John has top pair, a shitty kicker. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a straight bluff catcher. How is this going to unfold?
The call would be good for the vlog because it'd be so bad.
Oh, now he's talking about making a bad call for the vlog? Oh, yeah, well, listen, I guess we appreciate that, John, to be honest.
And I was straight and nothing else. Like, that's a single 9. And my kicker's not good. And my kicker is not good. For the vlog, it'd be fun if I folded, he showed me a big bluff. That would be fun.
Oh my God, he makes the call. And he's right! The table talk is unmatched! The room erupts! He's right, baby! He's done it! What a call! Call him Roble, baby!
Well, yeah. Well, it'll make the vlog. See, no, my brain does that sometimes where it's like fold, 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 then my hand just does this. I'm like, fuck. It felt extreme like an overpair. Yeah.
These last 2 hands here, I actually had to check to make sure that I got the right information. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on. I fail, but listen, these hands are in the vlog. They're fun. I guess. Makes my job a little bit harder because I have no idea what is going on. Neither does John, I'm sure. But yeah, let's get into it. So these last 2 hands, not much commentary to be had on them here. John is in the double straddle. The guy to his direct right makes it 75, and it folds back around to John. Kids, always defend your straddle. That's exactly what John does. He makes the call. And the table banter begins.
Yeah.
Snap from the fucking island of
Wait till you see what I have. Didn't warn a snap, I'll tell you that.
did not warrant a snap.
No,
That means
but that's a good flop for
Right.
not warranting a snap.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking. Like, how do you miss the flop?
That's a good flop for not warranting a snap.
This guy's swearing on your table again.
Yeah, that's a penalty. That's dead hand. That's dead hand.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get married in church.
That's dead hand, I think.
125, so I'm saying.
You really did hit that?
Not quite.
Not yet?
Yeah, close though. Watch this.
I don't know that for a gutter. That's a gutter. Kill the witch.
Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not fucking around with you.
In LaSalle.
In LaSalle?
Yeah, spiked it.
You live in LaSalle.
I just bought a house.
That's crazy. Is it on me?
It is.
Check. I spiked it though.
You spiked it.
Yes.
John tells the guy he spiked it. He's being legit. He is a non-believer. He makes it 225. John is flabbergasted. He's told him his hand. This guy does Monjero commercials, apparently. What is going on right now?
Check.
I wouldn't bet if I were you, but
But you're you.
we are not the same person.
I don't know. I don't know if I should jam or check.
I would advise. You know what I would advise? I've already told you.
So I should check?
Yeah, 100.
Fuck you have, man.
What do you mean? I've told you. It's on camera. I've told you every time. I've told you every street what I had.
You insinuated. You didn't really tell me. Check. Fuck.
I actually kind of hate that you checked. I wasn't lying. I wasn't
What's your
lying.
fucking gutter, bro?
I told you the entire.
Are you insane or what?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, can you film me for a second? Fuck yourself. Fucking put that in your vlog.
The river goes check, check, and John wins the absolute minimum while playing his hand face up from the turn. You're a good guy, John. He's slightly too honest. But hey, big guy, you do you.
Thank you.
Attendez comme si
Running back.
Don't fucking look here.
No,
look over here.
I haven't looked here either. You have not looked either?
I have not looked.
All right, we're here at the last hand of the night. Folds around to John. And it is the exact same guy as this last hand. It was a beauty, by the way. Great vibes, real fun. Anyways, let's just go watch this hand. The boys are being boys. We're flipping for stacks here. I don't know what position John's in to be flipping for stacks when I'm sitting here with a lamp that's not plugged in, still searching for sponsors, a computer, whatever this is, a tablet that's not even plugged in, not even powered on. No sheets in the.
Okay, just one. Don't look at both.
Let's do one. Let's do one.
No,
wait
Let's
till
see
the
if
Okay, both down.
Flip one.
Wait till the board is on.
Oh no, I thought they were gonna look at them. That's why I said look at only.
It's gonna be crazy.
Flip a card. Okay, one at a time.
So the way it works is one of them will open one.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now okay.
And then
So okay, well, you pick one first to flip, and then I'll pick one.
Why me?
Because you're.
I called you.
Because you're in commercial. Commercial.
But I called you.
Okay, fine. I'll pick one right here. I want to see this one.
Three.
Can you get me and the shot? And
No!
Take this one.
Stop.
And a
guy's
diamond.
liable, bro.
Drawing dead. You're blind.
Oh, there's a 3 here.
three.
We're all in
There's
blind.
There's a 3 guaranteed. There's a
So pick a card.
This is not it's your turn.
Pick a card.
You gotta
Yeah.
beat it, no?
Pick a card anytime.
Cards is what he's saying.
And then if it doesn't beat
This
it,
one.
you're gonna
I want to turn it.
You?
I want to turn it.
Why can't I turn?
You can turn it actually. 3.
Did I turn mine?
Yep, but you can turn this one
Okay,
too.
no, you can-
No,
no.
I want you to do it now.
So I
3.
turn mine.
Yep.
So you're gonna turn yours, and then you're gonna turn mine. and
He's
I'm
the
gonna
boss. 3 ball.
Oh no!
You gotta pull mine now.
5 or a 3.
What do I need here?
If you have a 3, you got full house.
Oh!
Or king.
That's good. I'm blocking the straight. I'm blocking the straight.
No,
Dun, 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 dun.
He needs a 5 or a 3.
5 or 3.
Bucket.
Or
Or a king for a trump.
Film me.
Yep.
Film me. Watch how
I'm gonna go just off your reaction.
Watch how I get fucked.
Oh no!
Ship it.
I won.
Well, holy moly, ladies and gentlemen. This first cash vlog was a little bit unhinged, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. That is it. from us here at John from the booth. John did end up about positive 875 on the session and said that he felt good the entire time, which I have no idea how is possible because he pretty much made every wrong decision he could have possibly made. But hey, ignorance is bliss, Johnny boy. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to like and subscribe. Thanks to our sponsor, ACR Poker. There's a link in the description to check it out. You can play anywhere in the world, baby. That's not quite true. You can play anywhere in Canada. That is true. We'll see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, tell your mama said hi.